I love this song, is it? I mean, if you recite it, it's almost like a poem. Me want to know who is stopping. Eh? It's like a movie. Watch me. Glory run. Them things there. Me done. But first of all, let me thank all of you for coming out tonight. I am cognizant of the time. It's 1 p.m. But as I toured Northwest Manchester, I got a very good sense of the mood of the people. And it was very receptive, very engaging, very embracing. And I have a very good feel about Northwest Manchester. And as I came down the hills and I came into the Creggan division and I landed here, I have an even better sense of the mood of the people. I used a word on Sunday when I started my presentation to that historic, massive crowd in Half-Way that the Jamaica Labour Party has momentum. There is a saying, the race is not for the swift, but for who can end the end. This man, no trouble no one. This man, no envy no one. I don't set any sneers for anyone. I don't badmouth anyone. I just go about doing your business. That's my job. My job is to mind your business. And I have been very strategic in minding your business. I know that this day would come. And when you gave me the stewardship of your affairs, I know that 5 years after, you're going to come back to me and say, what have you done with the talents I gave you? What have I done with the authority I gave you? And that is a question that successive administrations have not been able to answer in a convincing way. But this administration is the first administration that has been able to present to the public a document of over 250 achievements. And that is just a short list of a much longer list of achievements. It makes interesting reading. And everyone who has read this book would have said the facts are indisputable. This government has performed. This government has delivered. This government is not comparable to other governments. The debate over performance is already won. And therefore, because they have no counter-argument to this, they will resort to lies, even slander, trickery, gimmickry, and false promises. This is a solid book of achievement. And when I meet people, they are asking me, it's the first time that I'm campaigning. And people are saying, please, I want one of the book. It's not a brochure. It's not a 2-leaf flyer. It's a substantial booklet. And people are asking for it. Overseas, people are calling. I said, look, go online. And say, no, Prime Minister. The book is not just an information piece. The book is a keepsake. I want to have this book to show it to my children. That shows you where this administration has done well. It has. Here you go, my dear. This is just a copy of the book. We have, and we're going to make sure everybody have it because it is the evidence of the performance of the government. But as we transition into another phase of the campaign, as we transition into the manifesto phase of the campaign, where we start now to deal with not just what we have accomplished, but what we intend to do for you. And one of the things that I have seen as I move around the country is the cry for water. We have done polls and surveys. Unlike some people, who leak fake poll and claim that them a lead and all kind of foolishness. You notice I never say anything because I have done polls and I am not only seeking to find out where the voter intent is, I also want to understand what is it that the voter wants. What are the issues affecting the voters? And it is very important to know this because as a government, you elect us to make priorities on your behalf. And what I have seen from polling and from my own interactions with you is that the issue of water is now top of mind. Before, and I hear somebody in the audience say road. Before, it was crime and unemployment. This administration has done what with crime? We cut it. We cut crime by 42%. Unemployment, we cut that all the way down now to 3.3%. So them the things that gone off on the list now. The electorate is now focused on road and water. I'll never forget talking to a lady, you know, and I asked her, I said, which one you want? Road or water? Because she was complaining about both. I said, which one you want first? She said, give me the road because we can't carry the water. Now, I know that there is that logic, but water is critical. Critical for agriculture, it's critical for health, and it is critical for convenience. So we have a plan that is going to address both roads and water. You would have heard about the Spark program, which is a $45 billion allocation to repair roads, not just patch, but to rehabilitate roads all across Jamaica. That program is already underway. So you don't have to worry about that. $5 billion of that $40 billion is to put in pipes in the roads that we are fixing. So we are addressing water through that. But what I want to discuss with you tonight, to give you an insight into some of the things that is to come, is that for communities like here and New Greens and where we just come from in Mile Gully and other areas, that for decades you have no water. Now, there is the issue of the geography of the parish. Manchester don't have many water sources. But for this area, you do have some water sources. Your councillor tells me about Moravia, and your member of parliament today has been very resourceful, and she has made some connections with the bauxite company in the area to have certain wells become available, and I'm not going to say too much more. That's your achievement, and I want you to speak about it when it has been perfected. But this area has potential for water. What needs to happen is an allocation of resources to expand Moravia and to tap into some of the other wells, and to have the water distributed via the pipelines, which you don't now have, into your communities. These communities, like this one, is not unique with this problem. It is right across Jamaica. And so what this administration will do in our next term, just as how we announced the Spark program, and it's not just an announcement, we put the money behind it, we are going to announce a similar program of a massive investment in water to ensure that every community in Jamaica has potable water for its residents. By 2030, every community in Jamaica should have access to potable water. It is not an impossibility. What it requires is investment. If you look at the plans of the NWC, they already have plans as to how they could bring water to many communities. But you know what they don't have? They don't have the money to do it. They know what to do, but they don't have the money to do it. This administration is the only administration that has essentially solved the capital expenditure problem to bring the projects to life to solve your water problem. And what I am saying here is not a promise. Remember now, already the plan that was talked about many years ago about bringing water from St. Elizabeth up through Spur Tree and into Mandeville, talked about for over 20 years. It is this administration that has made the capital allocation to have that massive project being done now. When you drive along Spur Tree Hill, you see the road being dug up and the massive pipelines being laid. This administration is doing it. So when I stand here and tell you that we are already planning on how we're going to bring water, not on and off, not low pressure, but a proper utility service to your communities, you know you can accept that not as a promise, but as a commitment, because this administration has demonstrated the capacity to take on massive problems and big projects and execute them well so that they can be delivered to you in a way that improves your quality of life. And so I want to tell you, the people who are gathered here, that a vote for the Jamaica Labour Party is a vote on a reliable, dependable, strategic government that knows how to implement. Which leads me now to your Member of Parliament to be, Ambassador Audrey Marks. Audrey has worked as ambassador for Jamaica for many years. She's probably the longest serving ambassador of Jamaica to the United States. She has graced the halls of power all over the world. Her connections and network is incomparable to any, and yet she remains very humble. I invited Audrey to join the government because I have a special mission for her. Remember what I said earlier, that this administration has solved what is called the capital investment problem. Jamaica is not short of big brain people. No, we have a whole heap of. What we're short of are people who can get things done. That is what we're short of. And your Member of Parliament, you know, I'm speaking it into being. Your Member of Parliament to be is resourceful and she knows how to get things done. But it's not only about getting things done. The other issue we face in Jamaica is the speed at which we get things done. Because we have a culture in Jamaica, especially in our bureaucracy, that says, if it didn't take long, it wasn't well done. In today's world, nothing goes so. The order of the world is to get things done quickly. It's called efficiency. And there's a great deal of frustration in the society about how long things take to get done. The reason why I've asked Audrey to join the government and why I've now said I want you in Parliament to be a part of the legislative arm in the lower house is that the government, our new government, will put in place a new unit within the Ministry of the Office of the Prime Minister called SPEED. It will eventually take up and roll into one all the units that deal with the transformation and efficiency and productivity of the government. But we have to start to look at the machinery of government to make that machinery work faster, work more efficient, use less resources, and deliver more results for the people of the country. So, to make the link between our commitment to deliver the water to you and to get it done quickly, Audrey has already figured out a part of the problem as to where she can get some water from that would be useful in the Walderston division and possibly even useful here. The problem is how to get it done quickly, how to move it along quickly. And Audrey's job is going to be to work with all the stakeholders to reform the Jamaican bureaucracy. You hear that big word? It means the way in which we administer our affairs. All the steps that you have to go through, all the forms that you have to sign up, all the information that you have to provide. So yes, them say I am the man who cut it. And everything I do is all I do is walk and cut it. We cut the murder rate, we cut debt, we cut inflation, yes, we cut poverty, we cut taxes, and now, my friend, we're going to cut red tape in this country. So when I make a commitment to you about your water, I know you accept it, but you're still worried. Nah, it looks like it will take long. No, we can do it much faster and still do it better. And that is the government that we will create in our third term. So as I close my presentation to you, I am not asking you to give me a third term. That's not what it is about. Asking for a third term is like saying, time come. What I'm asking you to do is vote for a government that has performed convincingly. What I'm asking you to do is to vote on evidence, not on emotional logic and falsehood. Vote on the record of performance. And yes, you have to also consider what will the government do in the future. One thing I always say to people, the future is as a result of the decisions you make today. And if you're going to make decisions today, you should consider what has happened in the past. And if you consider the past actions of the Jamaica Labour Party in its last 2 terms, then you have literally no other choice. Because when you compare what we have done to what any other administration has done, we are street and lane above them. We are way above them. And so when you come to make a decision and you take into account the record and history and evidence of our performance, along with the credibility of the commitments that we have made, you have confidence that if you continue to place your trust and to give us the authority to continue administering your affairs, you can be assured that you will have a better quality of life for your household and for your country. And therefore I ask you, in the choice that you have to make, don't think about political party, your political traditions, what your family always vote, what your friend them say, all the rumors and lies that them spread on social media. Those have no bearing on the decision to elect a government. Look at the facts and the evidence of performance and credibility and use that to judge the promises and commitments that are being made. And once you do that, there's only one logical conclusion. If you go to choose Jamaica, you have to choose the Jamaica Labour. Love you. Choose Jamaica. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. The party that will continue to move Jamaica from that.
Yeah. Why is it that we are getting rid of the Queen, the King, right? And the Constitution that they gave us. But every time we're going to make a move of our own, we have to revert to the Constitution that is now is a problem in the first place. But we have to now break up all of the things them in relationship to that Constitution. Why we can't just come up together and just say, all right, we don't want that, so we could just vote with the people and vote for it. If they want it, they don't want it. But why we have to revert to this Constitution all the while? All right, so here it goes. They have this document which making a Buckingham Palace, April 1962, in our one little corner room in the back palace. So she makes sure she was on every aspect of her life in the Constitution. And them say they deeply entrench certain clauses. That means
deeply protected. It can't change unless you do A, B, C, D, and G. So that is what happened. To remove the Queen of England and the King, Charles, our son, then make sure right in that document that it can't just change. So we have to have go parliament, it wait for 6 months, and then after that it finally go to a referendum and we vote for it. Then said.
All right, suppose you don't do that. Suppose you don't do that. Suppose you don't do it and change it.
A man can come and say, he will challenge the change we make, and it go to court and the judge say, it's not properly changed, so it's the change throughout. So it's when you carry a contract, come give me, Puta. You can't just come out of the contract, so. I have to show you how to
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Constitution is a contract between the government and the people, where the people never draft it. People never draft it, imposed power. Good.
So the contract, the logics of the contract is based upon for the colonial masters rather than what we say as right or wrong.
Yeah, 1962, how much people could I read and write? You know? So you have a population where never get informed, never reason like you, never have no mood at them time they say with it. You understand? People just have a little whole radio fusion and push things down people's throat, man. You know that?
Yeah. All right. Tell me now the difference between executive what is an executive president? We know as them say vote for the election is voted for by the state.
Kind of president. One that have power and one that is just ceremonial. Him not have no power.
Yeah.
Him
like the governor general.
Yeah, him put on the colonial master old clothes and in the sit up. Yeah.
All right.
Another one.
All right. I know I've come.
So the president of United States, you vote for your power. Yeah.
Yes. All right. We know of countries. I've been to countries where you have a president and a prime minister, like Ivory Coast. If they have a president and a prime minister, what is happening in that case? Why them have a president and a prime minister?
All right, them have a president because them have to have somebody who swear in the prime minister. You understand? Him is the man who swear in the prime minister, the real ruler. And when him swear, him go back and sit down. And the prime minister.
So how them figure out the prime? So why is him choose the prime minister?
No, the electoral commission say, hey, the man that come first, and him have to follow them and say the man with the majority come first. So him have to do it. But you have a time in a Trinidad, you know. You have a time when the two party them tie in a Trinidad, same amount of votes, and the president now him have to determine it. In Australia too. The president they determine who will be the prime minister and him never go with people. It was unfavorable. So it's some of that. That's the time when the governor general have power, you know, after the election, him say who going to be prime minister, because you can have 4 political parties.
Well, you have 2 in Jamaica where comes here. All right, the two party them is in favor of a ceremonial president. All right.
So them say, you sure after them say? They want ceremonial.
The two of them, the two of them say
because
ceremonial.
They want the prime minister to have no power, don't it?
The president.
The reason why when you have a ceremonial president, it gives the prime minister more power. Prime is just a figurehead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Ceremonial, like the governor general.
Yeah, him just there shake hand and kiss beauty queen and all them things.
Yeah. Eat up the whole pot food, like circle food.
Yeah.
All right. The people them on the road, them hearing all of this talk about president. What else is it that going to trickle down to the people them that the people them can't see benefits from it other than changing this and changing, which we don't even know if anything I got different in the scheme of thing. But what is it that the people them can look forward to in a republic?
Yes, right. Good point. the first thing, it have a self-esteem element in it. Because when Charles and his son and Harry and all of them come here, and we have put out red carpet for them, it's a self-esteem issue, you know? Because them don't look like we, and them are the head of the country. So I think it have a symbolic thing where the Prime Minister look like the man in our apple tree stand up. Him look like we. We're not in a body, we don't look like we. Especially when them predecessor you say slave with. So I support cutting off that tie. No, you say, where's the benefit? No, the benefit is we're going to look on the Constitution and say where we want tonight. And what I think to me say should have tonight, Muta, is trial by jury for serious case. We don't want to judge alone and try people for serious case.
So you have to move the Privy Council from England then to do that?
Well, all right, that's another big question. You know, say you have some man who will want to keep the Privy Council same way. Charles Court. A Charles Court that, you know, some people want to abolish the monarchy and keep Charles Court.
Yeah.
But remember, you know, it's strong out there, you know, Muta. Man like you and some rebel man and thing, me, we don't want nothing to do with them people, you know. But you have man out there will believe that the Queen thing, same way, and the King thing, you know. You know that, you know.
Yeah. Them feel say the Jamaican will get buyout.
Yeah, them not feel no way for 5 white judge in the Privy Council and determine them fate. Them say, boy, you know, go about stop our ears. Some people say, me don't like work for black people, you know.
Of course.
Same thing. Yeah, same thing, Muta. Same thing.
Yeah. All right. The people them who's doing these things now, the what them call them, the committee.
Yeah.
We're not seeing them really. All right, it's like how when the COVID did about, and every minute you hear upon the radio, must go take your vaccine and that.
Yeah.
We not hear the intensity of these ads, but we hear the woman there say, by now and the end of the year, them supposed to seal up this argument about the president.
Yeah.
Why we not hear all of that at the people there?
This thing is so serious that at least in my opinion, at least a year and a half to 2 year worth of public consultation supposed to going down before we say where we want. But this thing they're on a fast track. You know, in a car party, you can't read the license plate. The thing I move fast. So somebody have an agenda. But Muta, you don't know. Everybody jealous the Barbados run out there before we. So it's embarrassing the leader them in the Caribbean.
So they want to do it quick now. Yeah.
So they say, Lord, we look bad. We supposed to be the vanguard of the Caribbean and little conservative Barbados Republic. So them shame. Me know that.
Yeah. And now them I try catch up.
Catch up, yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
So
all right.
You know,
what is...
Now you know them genuinely gets no Charles thing and King thing here, brethren. Them just embarrassed.
All right. In a republic, you see, what is the outcome of these two political parties? How them fit into the whole thing?
Same system. Same political system when it comes to the party. No different. It's not going to be different, brethren. Same thing.
No, but when them are elect now, they for the president.
Oh, well, them are work out now, say, who going to choose the president? Because remember now, Muta, after the president... I don't
say, because, you know, Republican in America...
Let me tell you the formula. The Prime Minister chooses after consultation with the leader of the opposition. That's the same old formula you get, because the Prime Minister going to do it. The only thing is, when him choose John Brown as the president and him lose the next election, John Brown continue to be the president.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not elected, like, you know, so you have to see what them call security of tenure. You can't fire him, the president. So.
Oh, like permanent secretary.
You have to live with him once a prime minister chooses him. And sit down there until him old.
And all right. A while ago, I just read something by Marcus Garvey. Where all the president and him family accountable for corruption if them come to, and Marcus Garvey said them should be punished by death. Oh, you see that? Well, maybe you're not talking about the by death thing, but you see the argument of the president and him family give accountability to the state. You see that?
No, I agree with that. He's being paid by taxpayers. Him can't just go up on him own. There must be what them call checks and balances. You see that in the America now, them have the big judge them up there, them find out that them man with money, them put them in them aeroplane and I give them things. The corruption is easy to come out, you know, with money people, you know.
And that Marcus Garvey said.
That man did pick Aki up a King's house and he got prison, you know.
Yeah, those Aki.
Yeah, pan King's house.
3 months.
Yeah,
3 months him get. Yeah. And you know, to the governor general no around it, so.
What you say?
If no around it, so the place, the governor general don't know around the party at the place, you know.
No, and the Aki them for
Yeah. A man go around there all the while go pick Aki, but them catch one. Anyway, all right. So you are saying, no, you would give 2 years to consult with the people, them.
Yeah, me feel so to go Hanover, St. Elizabeth,
Trash it out.
Town Hall, the people can be heard.
Yes. And them not doing it now. Them not doing it now because them go to Mobile the other day. Them not doing it now.
Well, Mobile for a little meeting. Much man come out the road at Mobile. Don't them some place, a bad place. And I'm afraid to go to them place then.
You're afraid to go to Mobile?
Yeah, man, they might be, you know, look out them really good. Man, countryman never afraid to come at town. Then we're not afraid to go down there.
Then why you not pay me for bodyguard down there, man? Hey, tell you go over here, tell me, man. Big guard down there, man. Eh? They'll see I come through with Muta, them say, am I all right?
First time people want police protection, now we have Muta protection.
Yeah, no, are you me I talk about it, no people, are you me I talk about. All right.
Oh, me.
So, all right. So we are relate now the president, I say president, executive president over the other kind of president where these two parties are declared so that them I work with.
Yeah, you choose him. Big point.
And now we are talking about now referendum for choosing.
Yes.
And then you're going to have a whole heap of other refer. So why them not have the election, them when them do it and put it on there?
Yeah, you choose him. Big point.
And now we are talking about now referendum for choosing.
Yes.
And then you're going to have a whole heap of other refer. So why them not have the election, them when them do it and put it on there? Like America. Like for instance, them say abortion upon the voting thing. Like gun thing, upon the voting. Why them not do that? Yeah, so why them not do that in a Jamaica?
Well, the other day them say, them not keep the local government election. Why them never keep it and put on the ballot the same referendum?
Yeah. Because I think say all of these issues where we are talking about should have depend on one referendum so you tick off where you agree with and
but I know
X off where you don't agree with.
Muta, you know, is not what makes sense that eventually come out.
Yeah.
It makes
right,
sense, but it maybe not serve them.
Let me not go do it. Anyway, give thanks, brethren. Give thanks, you know.
Man love, man. Bless up.
Yeah, man. Blessed. Yeah, that bird Samuel attorney of law. We always call upon him, but yes, the thing I get grippy. I get grippy and sticky. But we want the people them take a stock away and go on. That is really why we do what we are doing. So now, for the thing I get grippy. I get grippy and sticky. But we want the people them take a stock away and go on. That is really why we do what we are doing. So now, if you just figure it out and not only that, but go to your own information source and find out what it is all about. You understand? Okay, here we go. Easy. E-Z-E. Easy. Easy mean king. Chinyelo. Chinyelo. C-H-I-N-Y-E-L-U. Chinyelo. Chinyelo means given by God. Killan. Killan. K-E-L-L-A-N. Killan. Killan means powerful. Powerful. So that's Ado, A-D-D-O, means king of the road. Easy, E-Z-E, means king. Chinyelo, C-H-I-N-Y-E-L-U, means given by God. And Kellan, Kellan, means powerful. Female names. Abeni, 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 Abeni. Abeni means we asked for her and we got her. Nice name that. We asked for her and we got her. Abeni. Abirash. Abirash. Aberash. Abirash means giving of light or shining. Abimbola. 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 Abimbola means born with honor. Amarachi. Amarachi, that's so like an Ethiopian name. Amarachi. Amarachi means God's grace. So that's Abeni, Abeni, Abeni. We asked for her and we got her. Abirash. Aberash. Abirash means giving of light or shining. Abimbola. Abimbola. Abimbola means born with honor. And Amarachi, Amarachi, Amarachi means God's grace. My sister in them we go right town and who used to support with on 5. Them love Celine Dion. We declare that she did pass so well. We declare that she did pass so well. People is worried about Tina Turner. Iris, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I hear you. Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
I said we got the program last night, them clip there. Guan.
Oh, yeah.
I have to list it back.
Give
I
thanks,
have
give
a
thanks.
19-month-old and I go write down all of them little things there and put them in them room. All of them little clip there again, write it out in some mark.
Yeah, man, of course.
Highlight them and place them on the wall. So then wake up a morning time and see it and before him go in bed at night.
All right, sir. We got
Because those things are short and spicy and people are short.
that means that the program will work, man. The program will work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's a go on, man. So I have to go listen back last night again, but I did have to call you today. Mira man, sir, the Prime Minister blew the job. You know? The Prime Minister blew the job when he get to do, so me I say that's funny, you know? But
May I hear you? Yes.
Yeah, man, because one of them guys, they go in bed, go sleep at night time. You know, me don't know them sleep at night time. You know? Because me, like me, I tell you, every day, me think about Jamaica.
Well, you see, him not do the job in him bed, you know. Him not do the job in him bed, so I don't know.
Yeah, but me,
so, even if him blow it, even if him blow it outside.
Yeah. But me as a motor, me get my
responsibility
and my work, me can't do it. Me resign. I just saw me think. You see me? But I
no, well, him not think him I do something bad, you know. Them not think them I do nothing bad.
Them just indiscipline, man. But we have a jump up on the philosophies and opinion of Marcus Garvey. We that can't see we as black people. You see me?
Of course.
But I have to shout out myself, you know, because this weekend I have celebrate my big 5-0, you know. So I'm not with them on this weekend. Happy birthday to me.
What?
See me? Because the big 5-0 me are jumping up. For the weekend, yeah. You understand? The big 5-0.
All right, I'm going to tell you happy birthday. I'm going to tell you happy birthday too.
You see it? And the whole of his things, so I wish me happy birthday. Fireball, Starry. Hold on to big up on yourself. Arville. The Shotbird. Run move. The whole of them are listening to the program. And I mean, some man that stop listening. Every week the man them listen to Muta. I mean, the man them are debate the other day. So I'm Muta up in Jamaica. Every week the man them are listening to. But I saw it go Muta. I mean, I tell you, you keep energy.
Yeah.
You keep our energy, man. I'm tell you,
say, where you want to know? We're gonna play a birthday song.
No, I'm not gonna hear it, you know, because I'm a YouTuber, so I'm not gonna hear it. But, you know, my friend them will tell me, because my friend them are listening.
Listen over your phone, man. Listen over the phone. Listen over the phone.
Yeah, man, I'm not hang up, man. I listen, man. Big up yourself, MUTABARUKA. You're the real general. You're the real general.
All right, sir. Yeah, man. Give thanks. Give thanks. Here we go now.
One love.
Here we go. Yeah. And cash pot draws. Here we go.
You know, say all them politicians love bro, they want to so whether like them other people are favor.
Like what you talk about?
Man, the thing, man, them know them are president want to like them just do a favor, them never must do what them supposed to do.
What the last one you talk about? Which one them do that the other day?
All of them, Mr. Tufton and the government and little thing they end up on the island, then president, you know. All of them in that. So, I said, if you make the work speak for itself, man, I make people give them the praise. If there's any praise for them.
Yeah, that may I say too. Yeah, man.
Definitely. You know, you know anything about government red tape?
Well, them are all for red tape, you know, go right round the island. Which part of them you talk about?
No, man, specifically, economically, not deal.
No, you have to be more specific, man.
Yeah, man, specific. That's them can